Good morning and welcome back. Welcome back. If you're catching me on the replay, welcome to the replay. I'm Jill. I'm an intuitive healer. I do guided meditations on Periscope every day. And this is where we talk about our meditation. This is our wrap up. So in meditation today, I think that was a very interesting meditation today where we saw ourselves as beings of light, where we saw that light grow from within, connect to it, and then move to a very special place on the planet. Oh gosh, that's so great. I love this card today. It makes total sense. So when we did that, where did you go? And did it make sense for you? Were you surprised by it? Did you get to a place and was it familiar to you? Or was it completely different? Did it come out of the blue? I love the ones that surprise us, because then we have to sit and think, like, where did my mind come up with that? Where did my subconscious come up with that? What is it that I'm supposed to get from this? Paris of the Lover. Oh, that's exciting. Good morning, Jackie. Yeah, mine was really interesting. I pointed out one place and I ended up in a completely different one. So I was like, well, that's weird. I wonder, must be what I meant to do, I guess. I don't know. I was watching snips of Casablanca the other day, and so when I pointed the map, I heard Morocco really loud in my mind. Oh, excuse me. So I was like, good, I'll go to Morocco. I didn't end up in Morocco. I ended up on the shores of Greece. And I was like, I'm not even in Morocco. Where am I? I'm in Greece. And then saw the map and went to Athens, which was really interesting. So the 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then you're there. I like that. But when I was there, I was standing on, is it Mount Olympia? With the big columns, there's a big temple there. And I was just like, where in the world? This is so weird. It was really, really interesting. So I don't know, I have to analyze the whole thing to see what it means for me, but it was really interesting, and I felt like there was something really important, like a study of some kind that either I need to do there or I did do there. I'm not sure. It was really interesting. So what is it meant to show you? Well, a couple of things. In the beginning, when we see ourselves as this body of light, it's to get you a little bit out of your headspace. So what are you? Who are you? That's always the eternal question, right? We're like, well, what am I meant to do? And who am I? And how is everything connected? And what does it mean to be connected in the universe? And to start from the beginning and say, this is who you are. You are this amazing embodiment of light. You are made in the image of our Creator. You are stardust. You are part of the earth. So to see yourself separate from it and then to see yourself join it is important. Gives you that greater perspective, right? We pull way back, way back. Your soul's creation. This is what you are. This is what you look like. And then coming into the earth and landing somewhere that's really meant to show you something, to take you out of your headspace and bring you in that higher perspective. Like, this is what it really means. This is what you're meant to see. So it's really interesting for me to see Athens. Like, I wonder what that means. So I'll have to really sit with that a little bit longer. Because that was completely, like, if I were to think of something, a place I wanted to go on the planet, it sure wouldn't be Athens. It would probably be Pocatello, Idaho. But that's what it was. So I'm like, okay, I can get into this. And then to explore and to be on your own. Now that's your time to meet with anyone that wanted to come forward in your meditation, whether that's a guide or a loved one, someone new and random, and somehow to fill you up, to fill your soul. So what is it that you need? Because that's typically what you're going to see, is what you need. Not always what we want, but what we need to see. So if you keep that focus in your mind when you're going into meditation, it's just like dream time. That subconscious is going to come forward. Same as when you're going into this deep meditation. And a lot of times I'll shift your focus to look at something else, almost like a distraction for your mind, so the subconscious or the soul body can come in and show you what it needs to show you. Kind of fun. So to take some time to explore. The last thing was an object. And this kind of surprised me at the end, that I was told we had to bring an object back with us. Mine was this tiny, so interesting. Mine was this tiny clay pot with some sort of cork or something in the top of it. It held ink. It was ink, and I have such an inquisitive mind. I'm like, really? So what kind of ink is it, and how did you make the ink? Where does it come from? Because to me, it's like ancient. It's like ancient ink. It's not ink that we have today, but it was some sort of deep purple flower. It wasn't even like a black or anything. It was like this really deep purple. So I'll have to do some research on that and figure out what that is. It was really neat. And put that in my pocket. It's this tiny little thing. Put it in my pocket and came back. So why? I don't know. I'll draw it out. I'll journal it. And I'll save it for safekeeping for later as more things come forward. Because that's typically what happens. Almost like a puzzle piece. So there's one more piece to the puzzle. To lay down into my book of journeys in my meditations. So I hope that helps. I hope you guys had a great meditation. The card for today. Gaia. Earth Mother. I love this. I was like, how appropriate. You're welcome. How appropriate to see Gaia and the higher awareness again in the third eye. This greater perspective, and her largest arm reaching up to the heavens, and she very grounded and rooted to the earth. So it's interesting because of how we came in from that, in our meditation, from that soul body to physical body as we connected to the earth, and then looking around us, gaining that higher perspective. So it's interesting. The guidance on the card says wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual understanding. So take that into consideration as you're looking at your meditation today. What did it bring forward for you? What did you see? What did you experience? Yeah, good stuff. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to get in the shower now. Start my day. My lovely day. Change your mindset, change your viewpoint. Take exception for the day and make it amazing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Big love.